from the bottom. From the bottom. You know we go. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. We chilling, coming to you live from the bottom podcast with my co-host, Cam and Kyrie.
Peanut. Man, what's up with y'all? It feel good to be back.
Feel like it's been a long time.
Oh, I shouldn't have left you without a dope pod to step to.
Here you go.
I got to send a shout out to my co-host, JR.504. He held it down while I was gone.
Oh, man.
Hope y'all listened to the last episode. Listen to the last 7 minutes. I know that.
I never went back and replayed it.
Yeah, he went on that one, boy. You gotta listen to that one. That was worth some inspiration.
And I wrote all that. Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh man, while I was gone, I had to take some time away. Head down to New Orleans. We're gonna talk about that on this episode. We went down for a cruise and stuff. First time on the boat. Well, not a boat. First
time on a boat, huh?
First time on a big boat.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And
fresh off.
Hey yeah. So this episode gonna be about the cruise in New Orleans.
Oh man. Hey, that's always something good to talk about.
Yeah.
So question. When you first got there, like soon as you jumped off the plane, you got outside, what was your thoughts?
I'm in a 504.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see P and Baby riding around here somewhere. I just wanted to call everybody Playboy.
Playboy.
What's up, Playboy?
What's up, Playboy?
Then I Wardy. Like, what's up, Wardy?
Say whoa.
Then they be like, we don't really do it no more.
You know what? I don't. Whoa. I see be like, say round. Say round, you from round here? As I can see.
We had, I forgot. What I was about to say?
What part? Was it the food? Or?
Oh, the food was amazing.
I heard.
And, no, I don't know why I just thought. You always forget that when you in two spots, it's a good part and a bad part everywhere.
Yeah.
I just thought I was about to get off the plane into like the night ward.
Nah, man. As a matter of fact, the airport is right by Kenner. So that's that's kind of like the. Oh, y'all was in Kenner?
I think. And just for a night. Just that hotel.
So was it right by the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all stayed in the good part.
Oh.
Y'all stayed in the good part. Probably
then,
cheaper too.
Hey, it was. I like the vibe of New Orleans, but that cruise was, man, it opened your eyes.
It set it up. Why?
Because it's like so much stuff on such a big boat, like the stuff you see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So many people. I gotta say one more thing: you can't be racist on a cruise.
Why?
Because there's so many different types of people on the cruise. They're just getting along, having a good time.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you just can't go there and
just
be racist.
ignorant,
No,
huh?
unless you staying in your cabin. Because you guaranteed to talk to different races on that thing.
You have no choice. Excuse me, sir. Can I get some of your salt?
Yeah,
sure.
That Grey Poupon.
Some say that they had that on there.
No, they didn't.
I'm about to say
they probably
regular,
did. I didn't ask.
Was there like a middle class and upper class?
No.
Nope. Everybody was one class.
Well, yeah. I mean, only thing was different part of the size of your room.
Middle class.
Well, some people need if it's just like
fans.
you and your girl.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need a big old room for like 5 people.
Well, but some people are bougie. They need that type of space.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got the money. Go ahead and do your thing.
Shoot. Be like, baby, look. Oh, yeah, we got the kids. Well, if it was just us two, I'd be
Yeah.
like, man, we just need one room. We need a cubicle.
I'd save money if it was just me and my girl.
Yeah.
But it was fun. You know, I went with the family. Shout out to my cousin Vet for setting everything up. I never thought I'd be on the cruise, but it was fun that day. And yeah, I couldn't even imagine going on a boat with like 3-4 swimming pools.
Wait, they had that many?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like 3 jacuzzis, workout room, spa, basketball court, track, big old buffet, another like couple of casino, stores,
What's it?
arcades,
Wait.
nightclub, comedy club. Man, they had everything on the boat. And there wasn't even a big boat.
It was?
They said there's way bigger boats out there.
Damn. You know what? I can see that. Because when I was in Europe, I went, we were going to Capri. And we took a boat. And,
What's Capri?
It's a city in Europe.
Oh, no, that's rich. You hear what he just said?
Rich.
He took a boat to Capri.
Hey, you know how I paid for that?
Europe.
Student loan, buddy.
Well, you ain't finished paying Sallie Mae back.
Nope, I'm not D1 over here. But nah, man, it was they didn't have that many stores. They had a pool. I didn't see a store. For what they had, it was a big boat. Like the restaurant, the kitchen, the pool which was outside. But yeah, man, our boat was all right. My only fear was Titanic. That was I did, man. It was hot as shit. Dude, it was like 110 out there. I was happy to be on shore.
It wasn't 110 where we was, I tell you that.
It was, was there a freeze? Was it really in New Orleans? They just, the week before they had a freeze. They had to shut the city down.
Probably explained a lot then.
Did the city look kind of dull?
Nah, there's still a lot of people out.
Well, yeah, there's still those everyday drunkos.
It reminded me of Las Vegas, New Orleans. It was cool. I don't know.
I said what?
Remind me of Las Vegas.
New Orleans.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta say one thing. Man, you want to see some hustlers? Go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Man. Bruh, we went to Cozumel. Now, we had to pay for, they call these things the excursions. And since the weather was so bad, we couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't go in the water, the ocean or whatever, because it's supposed to be warm and blue. Yeah. But it was windy that day. So they had to close the beach down. So we went to this place, this resort. Got there. Goddamn water was freezing. Water was so cold, the hot tub water was freezing.
Are you serious?
It just had bubbles and cold water. You know how you you take a shower, you come in cold water?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Yeah, man. My kids still got it.
The kids still got it?
I don't think they got no feeling in their body or something. Damn. But
they no feeling in their body.
Yeah, it was strange riding through Mexico. Seeing all the people out there and all that stuff.
Oh, so y'all did? Oh, so y'all stopped?
No, you still get off. We still got off the boat.
Oh, okay.
And we went and checked some stuff, but we couldn't really do nothing because it was real cold and windy. So we were chilling and stuff.
And so you could just kind of sightseeing?
Yeah, you could say that. We didn't really see nothing. But, I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, it was cool down there. But, the weather wasn't up to
our standards.
The standards, what we wanted it to be. So we would we should have just stayed on the boat. That was money wasted that day.
Man.
But the second day,
it was a different story.
No, the weather still was windy. It really wasn't hot either. We went to this place called Progresso. And while on the beach, they had 50.
Now I got a question. When y'all was eating all the food, right? Y'all had all the, I'm about to say customer service, all of the room service, right? Did the people look mad that y'all was ordering so much food, or did they look mad at all for the simple fact they were going to room like every other hour?
No, we didn't really order too much room service. I know my mom and them did. Man, there's so much food around there that you wouldn't even think really about ordering room service. I know now they charge you after, a certain time of night, but we were just like one floor down, so we really weren't tripping about room service. That'd just be more mess in the room for the kids to make anyway. Man, we just went up to the buffet and to the restaurants and stuff and ate. And no, it didn't really bother them, the workers there. I think, they do this every week. So, I mean, it probably wasn't nothing too much they haven't seen. And they got different workers for everything. So the people who do the room, to clean the room, they not the ones who delivering your food. They just the ones who clean your room. Like, they got so much staff there that you really wouldn't even, you can't really tell what too many people there do. Like, they stay busy. Like, they working like 10 hours a day, I think, and going back every week. So you can just go up to the buffet, get your plate, put as much as you want on the plate, take it down to your room, eat it, turn around, come back up, go get another plate. We just didn't see the need for room service because we really didn't feel like waiting, and it had been just way too many dishes in our room, because I had my kids with me. So, if you're feeling extra lazy, yes, you could call room service, but we were just impatient, and we got to choose a lot more food by going up there getting our own food,
Okay. Now, question. This about to be funny. Okay, you said when y'all were downtown on Bourbon Street or whatnot, I'm pretty sure that you seen all of the extra water that was on the ground. And I had to make it clear. I told Dez, I'm like, yo, that was a mixture of all bodily fluids. Probably, I don't know about the blood, but no telling because it's bourbon. But shh, man, I'm talking about urine. Talking about shots. All types of alcohol. Throw up. Spit. Man, horse dookie. It's just everything in those puddles. So the kids can't be talking about, Mommy, I want to jump in the puddle. No, baby, not down here. Your shoe will be stained for life. I'm talking about with that nasty smell. For real. So yeah, man, how did that walk downtown go? Because I know that's a little difficult, especially with the kids.
Man, that walk was different. It was different. Because up in Seattle, everything got hills. So, everything down south flat. That was a good part. Up here, it's so different. Because up here, they take jaywalking serious. Down there, you just use your common sense to get across that street and don't get hit. And so we walk around downtown. I didn't know casino was right in the heart of downtown. And, the Riverwalk Mall was cool. And the thing was, we did go to Bourbon Street, and there was a lot of puddles. My son liked to jump in puddles, so we had to let him know that those just ain't no regular water puddles. And so we went to Bourbon Street. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, dang, Mardi Gras the only time they give out beads, but then we got on there, and, you looking, people on the balcony handing out beads, and then that's when I had to tell my little girl, like, hey, well, my wife told her, you know, you probably see some people raising their shirts up for these beads. My daughter like, oh, we gotta raise our shirts up for these beads. Like, no, not this time. But it was different. You know, I did not expect Bourbon Street to be so live at like 2 in the afternoon. You know, you walking, you see people putting on these shows and on the sidewalks, and you see the clubs, like people in there dancing, having a good time, everybody drinking, everybody, you know, just having a good time. Everybody asking for money, trying to sell something. It was different. I gotta say, man, downtown New Orleans be live, and we had a good time. Now I know what to expect on Bourbon Street. I just know that it's not for no kids. No, I don't think no matter what time of day you go, even though it had some kids down there, you know, with they drums, you had some tap dancing, you had people playing music on the side, people singing, and like every corner you went, it was somebody doing some art or this or that, and food was everywhere again, and yeah, it was cool. I really dig New Orleans. Oh, and we was walking. Get this. We were like, man, it's a lot of people coming with signs. Like, what the sign for? We went, and it was the National Women's Day or something like that. You know, everybody had signs and everybody just cheering, just walking down the street. But this wasn't on Bourbon Street. This was on the street next over, off of Bourbon Street. And, you know, that was something different to look at. And, you know, with traffic everywhere. And, man, I got to say, downtown New Orleans, like a mixture between old school and new school. Like, the streets so goddamn confusing. Like, it was like a one-way, two-way, this way, that way. And, like, you never know which way the cars were coming. Like, I couldn't tell, like, were those apartments people staying in, or were those, like, restaurants, or were they businesses, you know, because everything, like, old school down there. But, I don't know, I was really digging the vibe. And I could see myself going back down there without the kids, of course, and having a good old time. Shoot, now I see why everybody go to New Orleans to party. Even though, I mean, it was a lot of tourists down there. And a lot of people. I don't know, I was looking at all the shaded people. But yeah.
Man, just tell that boy, you need to go somewhere, man. All them tourists, man, them boys be stank. I'm talking about the ones who be drinking that alcohol heavily. And trust, this is a crazy thing, though, dog. They would get drunk, and be with them and their buddies. Before you know it, some kind of way they split. Now one of them by himself, he in the hood. He'll go all around in the hood, asking questions about where his partners in them at. And you know he got to come up out them pockets. I mean, but one thing now, there's two different parts of bourbon. There's one part, then there's the other.
I remember you telling me that.
The other part is the gay part. That's the side where when you start seeing couples making a U-turn, you know they ain't that atmosphere, you heard me? For real though. Man, I remember we did that one time, man. I'm probably like 13, maybe 14, man. Me and my partners and them cousins, we walking on bourbon. And all of a sudden, man, we noticed, like, we just seen a female stop walking. And we just seen, we see a crowd of people. But it's like, man, we thinking they must have had, like, some type of brawl or some type of, some football game or something. But still, you would have seen females. So we walking, and then you could just see these grown men just looking at us like, how you doing? I'm like, oh. Come on, y'all, let's make the U-turn. And my partner, Curtis, he's sitting up there talking about him. Bad, laughing. Man, hey, my partner hollered at you. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man, for real.
Hold up, wait a minute. We just had to take a quick break in between this episode to let y'all know that y'all can leave a voicemail for us if you want to come in on a show or, you know, just talk to us and leave us a message. The number is 253-234-7149. Special shout out to our networks that we're on. Check them out. They got some awesome episodes and shows and DJs. X Squad affiliate, Stand Up, Fat Lulz Radio. You can also catch our show on iTunes. We're on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and your favorite podcast apps. Also, don't forget, if you got kids who watch YouTube videos, check out Dat Kids, DAT Kids, YouTube channel. And if you like to listen to some great music, check out my co-host, JR.504 SoundCloud page. Now back to our regular scheduled program. Well, I don't know about that part. I mean, we went to we almost went to the end of Bourbon. But then, it started looking a little sketch. So I'm like, all right, well, we're going to turn on this street where a lot of crowd people at and go this way. So, we really weren't going all the way to the end of Bourbon because I did remember what you said. So, therefore, my hood instincts kicked in. And I was like, that's probably not the place we should just wander off into. Some places ain't meant for tourists, even though they think every place is.
Would you have taken a chance to roam around the hood? Not the neighborhood, the hood. Because you know how it is. Some places just don't need to be, you just don't need to touch down and go around and take pictures. Because people look at you like, you taking pictures of my hood? Shoot, they'll think you're an informant. They'll know you're a tourist. They'll think you're either an informant or a tourist. And when it comes to tourists and people be taking pictures, they look at you stupid sideways like, they coming around here like this the Discovery Channel or something, snapping and snapping. You heard me? People crazy, man, for real, for real.
Man, I'm not going to nobody's hood taking no pictures. I mean, it ain't the zoo. It's people real life. So, you go through there taking pictures, they automatically gonna think, something bad. The same thing you would think if you chilling with your kids in the front yard and the car just pull up and start taking pictures of y'all. You're going to be like, say, man, what this dude doing, man? I mean, you have to be pretty stupid and crazy to go do that. I don't know nobody who play like that. It don't matter where you at or where you from. If you from out of town and you in the wrong hood, well, you shouldn't be there. So therefore, I wouldn't dare do that. I had my family with me too. I wouldn't even do a drive-by picture. Be in the car. Driving by and taking pictures, because you just don't know, man. The way people packing these days, they'll mistake however you taking that picture for a gun and light you up, light that car up. So no, I couldn't do that. I mean, I just like taking pictures of stuff that everybody else take pictures of. This ain't no National Geographic of the hood. You be like, and we right here. We have what do they call a drug dealer up on the corner selling at work. Oh, look at this. Here come a junkie. Oh, look how he's serving them. No, I don't really do all that. You just got to be careful out there and use your brain. Some tourists like to overstep their boundaries and, be walking through the wrong hood, at night, or doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. You just have to know where you at and your surroundings at all time. And I think, depending on where you grow up at, they're just natural. Like, you can't go down every street and you can't just go post up in every hood. And you just got to be careful out there because somebody can mistake you for somebody else. And you in the wrong spot, wrong time. People, bullets don't got a name. Or, you pray. If you ain't from that neighborhood, or you don't know nobody in that neighborhood, it's best you don't go in that neighborhood. They're just Hood Chronicles 101.
Man, Cafe Du Monde. Tell me you went. Because I know. You get them beignets and that coffee and that cocoa. All cocoa. Man. If anybody going to New Orleans, let y'all know. Y'all have to go to Cafe Du Monde. The best spot in the nation. You have to go there. I'm sorry. It's a must. It's a must and a plus. For real, for real. Because, That was my mama's favorite spot though. I ain't gonna lie. She be like, Jerry, you want to come in the French Quarter get some beignets? I be like, yeah, man. She was like, I'm first though. Always look. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, right there, and then there's a strip. And I know you were saying the Axe, and the Axe is pretty dope though. There's, matter of fact, right across the street from Cafe Du Monde, there's always this silver guy who does like he's a meme. Which one is it? When they don't say nothing. But yeah, guy, but he a beast though. He's old. This old fat white guy. But he cool though. I mean, like, he looked like he used to break dance back up in the 80s, maybe the 70s. But yeah, though, for real.
Yeah, yeah, we went. Yeah, I think we went to Cafe DuPont. I didn't even know what beignets was. I was just like, man, what they selling in their crack, because it was people everywhere. They had like the lime and stuff outside, and well, my girl wanted to go there. We walked past it a couple of times, but you know, I was new to the scene, so I didn't know what a beignet was. That's a fancy name for a powdered donut. But yeah, she stood in line, and my little boy had to go use the bathroom. They had a long line in there for that, and like, it was just like nurses. Not nurses. They were dressed like nurses in all white, and old school nurses. And we went in the restaurant, and you just look around, like, it was like so many people, and the server was just running in and out. They stopping, they sitting down, like they had like a bench. They sitting down getting water, and sitting back chilling. Then they go back in there, run again. And I'm like, dog, how do you keep up with this madness? It was just so much going on up in there. Like, I never seen nothing like that. And like, man, they were just, I don't know what was going. I mean, it was good, but yeah, that place was making a lot of money that day. It was like people was buying them things by the sack loads. So my girl went and bought some. I said, how many you get? She said 6. Now I'm thinking like, oh, they like probably $4 a piece or something. I said, how much they cost? She said, oh, $6. I said, they was $1 a piece and you only got 6? I said, you stood in line all the time, you only got 6. Now, I really wanted more, but then I was like, well, we're not finna stand this long line again. But I would recommend that place downtown, from the thing called the Corner Restaurant. That's what we had Gate at. And it was cool. I really liked it. I just wish they, had a little more time to go eat more places. But I did, I went to that river, excuse me, y'all. Went to that Riverwalk Mall. And so, everywhere I'm going, I'm seeing these things called pralines. I'm looking, I'm like, what is a praline? They had these stores for that, and it was like advertised everywhere. I said, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try these pralines. So I went to the fudgery or something like that. Got some. My girl got some. Man, I was eating that stuff so much, bro. It was so good. It was, I recommend that for everybody too. I don't even know what it's made of. I just know it was good. And we walked through the Riverwalk. I don't know if this is a new restaurant, but they don't have it up here in Seattle. At least I don't think they do. We were walking through the Riverwalk Mall. And they had this place with all different flavored popcorns. Like, they had bubblegum popcorn. They had like all the ice cream flavors, like vanilla, cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake, pizza, cheeseburger. Well, I guess that's not an ice cream. That's not an ice cream thing. But the thing was that I never seen nothing like. I never seen so much popcorn before. Then, I got that for my kids. They tore that stuff up. They had like white chocolate popcorn, and it was crazy. I wish I should have brought some back for you, but I don't know. I gotta give it to New Orleans. If you trying to eat and put on some weight, that's where you go. They have so much food. They got all types of food. And it's my first time experiencing gator. Like they say on the gator. And it tastes like chicken. Oh, yeah, it tastes like chicken. I didn't know that if you eating gator, it's just the tail part of the gator. I wonder what they do with the rest of the gator. But I guess I'll find out one day. But go ahead to your last question. So we get ready to wrap this one up. This is a short one today.
So, last question.
Yeah.
Would you recommend the cruise to anybody? Whether they single, in a relationship, they have a family. Would you recommend it?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like a good place. Okay, would you recommend it for the people who are scared of water? Or who don't like to be on the cruise?
Scared of water.
Because I'm thinking about it. Megan's like, I don't really like to do the water. I told her, well, me and the fellas, we're gonna take a cruise. She said, well, don't count me out just yet now. I just gotta work my way into it. I start laughing. I'm like, is you coming or not, girl? But yeah, would you recommend it? And if so, like, would be some good spots? Would it be that same one? Would you recommend people taking a cruise out of New Orleans so they can kind of get a glimpse of New Orleans? Because New Orleans is a pretty cool spot, you heard me, and I know a lot of people when they go there, they'll see and feel the different atmosphere, the atmosphere, the vibe of the people, because the people are cool though. I'm saying, even in the hoods, even in the suburbs, people look cool. It's just, sometimes you got to distinguish, going from the bad ones, and that's anywhere, though. But for most part, man, people are cool. You be like, hey, man, fellas, what's up? How y'all doing? Or how y'all doing, ladies? And it'd be cool. It'd be good. You golden. But yeah, man, what you think? You think people should they put that on their bucket list? Like one just in general?
Yeah, shoot, man, listen. If you had told me you get all that on a cruise, I wouldn't have been wasting all this time. If they scared of water, though, oh no, that'll be hard. Cause man, once you out there, you surrounded by water, and only thing that play in your mind is, dang man, I'm gonna hit an iceberg. I don't know, even though you be in warm water, nowhere close to icebergs, you just think of Titanic. And you just be like, man, I hope they got enough life jackets for me and my family. But, no, I recommend to everybody at least do it once. But if you got motion sickness, I will suggest getting on a big boat. Because, they got different sized boats and stuff. And I think if you get on the small one, they probably rock way more than a real big one. And with the water, yep, I still tell them to go do it. Go have fun. Because cruise is like nothing else. It's like a all-inclusive resort on a boat. And, you have so much stuff to do on that boat that it really helped the time go by, and be cool. So, yep. I can see myself taking a lot more of those in the future. And as far as where would I take off from, that's hard. Because taking this cruise opened my eyes that I didn't know cruise ships took off from Seattle, LA, San Diego, Galveston, Texas. Well, New Orleans, obviously. Miami. I think South Carolina, probably South Carolina. It take off from over there in New York. I didn't even know they had cruises coming from New York. So, I don't know, man. I just say go experience something different. Like if you ain't been to that city before, Just go a day early, stay a couple of days later like we did, and go experience the city as well as catch that cruise from there. Man, listen, life's short. And don't be just sitting around doing the same thing. Go get out of your element, and go explore, go have fun. But before I let Gerald Dot wrap it up, I just want to say, I just got to tell y'all a little story about this game, Django, we played. Now listen, everybody who know me know I win a lot. And so, we got the plan. Me, my family, my cousin, my aunties. I just didn't know that the whole table was going to be against me. I guess that's how it is when you're at the top, huh? And I never seen my auntie never competitive like that. So, man, just go take that cruise, get up close to your family, and just sit back and relax. Unless you're paying for that Wi-Fi package, you can't be on your phone anyway. So you might as well just sit back and have a good time, and soak up the moment that you're in. But hey, we're going to get ready to wrap this episode up. And as always, I want to say thank you. And an inspirational quote before I let JR Dot wrap it up. If you have never made a mistake, then it means you have never tried something new. Ain't that the truth? Thank y'all for rocking with us. JR Dot, go on, take it out.
Well, it's that time, y'all. We got to go ahead and lock this in. Call it a night. We want to thank y'all, you heard me, for just passing on through. always. But, yeah, like I said, we back at it. And once we back at it, we going to be back at it. Because this year, from the bottom, it's about to blow up. And to be honest with you, it don't even have to be on a tip to whereas we're just famous right there. Nah, it's, getting who we are out there and sharing the information that we, our experiences, our life stories, jokes, other people's stories or other people's questions. That's what we're here for, to learn. And we're always here to learn, whether it's from ourselves or from our listeners, other podcasters, and we shout out X Squad affiliates, Fat Lulz Radio, Spreaker, YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Radio, Google Music Play. We own it all now. Y'all got to look at us. You heard me? Look for us. I said Spreaker. Yeah, I said Spreaker. But yeah, we're trying to be a bigger and better podcast. That's it. We always open to new ideas, new suggestions, different techniques. But we will always, and this is what we stand for. We will always be us. And that's one thing. That's the one reason we enjoy this, because we're us. No matter what we having guests, we got the babies in the background, like I relay it right now. But we're just us, and that's the only thing we can do and be us. That's how you stand out. And and we pass that knowledge on to any other podcasters, upcoming podcasters, and even for those who may feel they're in a rut, or they may not get as many followers. I'll just say, like we always say, keep putting shows out there. No matter if it's 25 to 30 minutes shorter than what you would normally do. Try to expand your horizon. And one thing, just have fun with it. I remember I used to always tell my boys when I was coaching, I always told them the most important key to anything is to have fun with it. And especially if you're playing basketball, have fun with it. If I'm on the radio, I want to have fun with it. I don't want to be tense and dull. No. I want to come fun with it. I want to have fun. I want to be able to talk about something serious. I want to be able to talk about something funny. I want to keep that laughter going, and you know, keep y'all listening and tuning in. You heard me, and yeah, and we always, like I said, you know, we thank y'all every single second of the day for, you know, giving us this opportunity to do what we love to do what we've come to appreciation of, because we reach people across the country, and that's pretty cool. I think it's dope. I ain't gonna even lie. To meet people in different other states like Atlanta, what other place? I want to say Carolina, Jacksonville, but you know, all over Boston. We just, you know, just meeting different people and seeing different types of podcasts and just different type of an atmosphere. And that's what, you know, that's our new approach to things. It's like, you know, why not? Why stay in the box? You know, I'm from the South, and the South is pretty much boxed in. And, you know, now, you know, it's relief. And, hey, and this podcast got us feeling good and great. So I'm going to go ahead and end it like I always end it every day. Cal and Jay, every day. Go!
From the bottom.